He must have had it when he...
Hello again, welcome back. If there's one thing that's remained consistent about DBD throughout these chaotic years, it's that survivors can and will disintegrate themselves at their earliest possible inconvenience. The catastrophic potential of a bad cleanse has genuinely traumatized a large majority of the survivor population. It's a whole reason why some gamers will never cleanse, despite it being one of the most powerful things you can do against her. This is a discussion that has been raging throughout the community for years now, and it's not going to get solved with a simple explanation. However, what separates a bad cleanse from a good one isn't a matter of when it happens, but where. In order to grab Corrupt, Plague has to intentionally sacrifice a ton of pressure by leaving the survivors alone, and burning a ton of her own time traveling to and from her fountain. It's a pressure investment, if you will. She intentionally sacrifices a ton of her own pressure in order to potentially get a much higher return later. Now, if the pressure investment for a particular fountain is so catastrophically high that it would not only lose her the current game, but the next two in advance, then quite simply, the Plague will not go for that Corrupt. In fact, the only time you'll see a Plague cross the map for a fountain is if she is explicitly throwing for content. As a result, if you cleanse at one of these fountains, it effectively nullifies any and all negative aspects to cleansing. These neutralized fountains are typically the furthest fountains away from the Plague's territory or just whatever is happening during the match. Now, as you might imagine, the topic of what's a good or neutralized fountain is an incredibly dynamic topic, but fortunately, the literal worst spots are incredibly obvious and pretty much static throughout the map. Bad fountains to cleanse at include fountains in the middle of a 3-gen, fountains by your teammates, fountains on top of the basement, or fountains in front of the Plague. Now, despite the obvious danger of these fountains, some gamers play the video game blind, deaf, drunk, and potentially even dead. These survivors will make it their mission to cleanse at their nearest fountain the millisecond they get infected. What's even worse is that there has been a very disturbing new evolution in this type of behavior. You see, insta-cleansers have surpassed killing their own teammates out of ignorance and an inability to learn to intentionally killing their teammates so they can get build value and cheese escapes. Their usual MO is to infect themselves as much as humanly possible, cleanse doubly so, and then hide as the Plague tears their teammates in two. Now trust me, I've brought this very concerning trend to every single expert I could think of. From actual medical experts and ELO scientists to the hungriest cannibals I could find. And we've all agreed that this trend is a little bit concerning. The only piece of advice I can give to either side when it comes to this type of gamer is to kill that guy as soon as humanly possible. Oh, dude, this is a forge. Okay, so that window being there is kind of a positive and a curse. For starters, like, I kind of wish it was this one because that window kind of leads to nowhere, but alternatively, oh my god. Fucking beast mode. I'll come up with something. What? Hey, girl. Contamination did do you much good, did it? Wait, where the fuck did she run off to? Oh, she ran to Shack. Usual suspect of where you would run to. Hey, man. I want to keep running them into this area, by the way. Yeah. That's a shame. I thought he got more infection damage than he actually did, but that's okay. Okay, they get the rescue. Kate over here. I want to start chase. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really want to start whittling down the resources over here. If I had Surge, that would be pretty handy. Ace Cleansed? Wholesome Souls? Give me that. Awesome. You're gonna give me 10% haste. I'm gonna go over here, grab Corrupt, and see what we're working with. Kills you? Jeff the kills you? Going after Kate now as well? Dude, this is why I fucking love Leatherfoot, man. It's like the perk you need to play into, but if you're playing it into it with Plague, you just kill people. It's so good. You know what? I think I'm gonna go defend this, actually. Better back down, pal. We're gonna get Ace up in a second here, but I'm also gonna down Yoichi, so it might be worth... We're not Yoichi. Where are you? Miss Denson, huh? Oh. And here's Mr. Asakawa. Asakawa. Is it Asakawa? Yeah, it is Asakawa. I don't know how to pronounce it, unfortunately. As you're a white boy, you should know how to pronounce it. Well, I don't, unfortunately. I'm gonna pick here. Do I have basement? No, I don't. Hey, girl. Oh, like, fuck off here? Like 2 ticks? Oh, Mr. Visconti, thank you so much for the other fountain. Kind and courteous Ace Visconti player. That Purge invalidated, Lamau. I want to say that. We're saying that just so my ego doesn't get hurt, by the way. It probably didn't even invalidate. I probably just fucking missed. That twinkle pay. YouTube game number 2. Fuck, this is such a good game. Although, to be fair, Ace just kind of gave me this. Like, I think that fountain was Ace's. I'm gonna head this way, see what's, what the damage is. Ace is cleansing again. No, he's right there. No, that was fucking Kate. He's hiding again. Coward! Face me. What a fucking coward! What a coward! He is hiding! Hiding while all the fucking women in Yuichi Asakawa do all the work for him. God! Jeff that kills you? Do you think a beginner plague is better to get more regression perks, to get more match time? More perks like Infectious Fright or some aura perks to get more value practice with Corruptor Purge? I think it's a mix of both, actually. I think Infectious Fright gives you really good insight on when to snowball and like the overall state of the game. Slowdown is very much handy if it's like perks that reward you for getting stuff. Like, I'd recommend like Surge, because that kind of plays into Plague's overall playstyle. Like, fun. I'll let her stun. What Starvo plate? You know what? Should I just make like a... No! 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 I heard the fountain noises. I heard the fountain noises. You gotta give that to me. Ace Visconti at number 1? He's gonna live entirely because he cleansed every single time. But I do think as a whole, it is a lot better to get information, for sure. Like, even if you're just running Black Incense, don't use Black Incense to, don't turn your brain off for the Black Incense, is what I'm trying to say. Instead, what you should be doing with the Black Incense is, like, every so often, just look at where the survivors are, or like record your games, right? And then while you're in chase, right, use the black incense to your advantage, right? And then rewatch your games to see what the survivors are doing in hindsight, right? Because it does overall give you so much good insight into how the survivors play the game, which is how Plague gets her downs for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, Corrupt on its own is really fucking good. Like, if you got like the best like Corrupt mechanical aim ever, you'll kill people. However, what I think does a whole lot more damage than just a regular like good aimer is people with like even semi-decent aim with Corrupt and like actually good macro sense. Like, good macro sense on Plague is fucking lethal. Watch racking my brain for what's recently contaminated so I can locate Ace Visconti's exact location in my Night Palace. Contaminate those two because I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, this is what I mean, by the way. Don't ever go near Shag. Like, I know like all my Survivor main oofs are gonna like call me a fucking coward for that. But if you're a Plague player, never go to Shag. It is like the worst possible idea. Oh, he was in the lockers! Yo! He was in the lockers the entire time! Visconti, huh? What a fucking character! Where'd you go, man? I found Kate. He was in the fucking lockers! Oh, I get CJ'd, because the game's good. For now. I get CJ'd because the game is really fucking good and doesn't want to let me, like, rip open a locker. Chills. I'm also gonna let Corrupt decay here, by the way. Oh, so by the way, how is Behavior expecting like a regular M1 character to deal with a tile setup like that, by the way? The fuck? Like, any more confidence out of this Ace? And straight up, I think I wouldn't have got him. Yeah, they're at Shack. Do I want to go defend Shack, of all places? I'm like infecting everything, not chasing anyone, which is something I tell people not to do all the goddamn time. But it's just kind of because I know where everyone is. You know what I mean? See, we got two people at Shack where we got this pallet down. That's very good. I wonder if Steve is actually pretty high up, judging how he threw that, actually. Okay, there's one person. Two. Isn't this Steve? We would see the green smoke effect on him. Oh, he dies. Awesome sauce. He dies. Yippee! Now, the one thing that's a shame about this perk is kind of like look at the top of something just to blow it up. Okay, that's fair enough. Honestly, I didn't even want to go defend that. You sprint burst away. Oh. Oh, don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Kills you? Okay, this is a 4-lane. Good to know. Aren't you Maria? My Purge invalidated twice! Dude! Okay, we're gaming. Doesn't matter. Don't ever dead hard my purges ever again, okay? You understand? Otherwise, I'm gonna get angry. Kills you? And that, gamers, is why we don't cleanse in front of a plague. Oh hey, don't mind me, I'm just currently trying to sort out this footage. As it turns out, vomit and electronics don't make the best mix. Even though I managed to salvage a lot of the archives, we didn't actually have enough footage of these insta-cleansers in order to make a proper video. It's not to worry though, Adiris herself volunteered to go after a very malicious group of insta-cleansers by herself. This hopefully means that not only will you guys get even more fun content, but we can do a little good for the community. After all, this is why we're doing this whole thing. Oh, don't apologize for a thing like that. It's no worries. So how'd it go? How much footage did you record? You know, give me the deets. Adiris, I swear to God.